Injury update, Coach. How's everybody come through?
Nate Williams is good. Who else?
Jordan Hall.
Jordan Hall's not going to play.
Any of the linebackers?
Sabino's out. Shazier is sore, but he's okay. I think that's it.
Perry.
Perry is fine.
Yep. Coach, has anybody here said anything about them beating Ohio State 2 of the last 3?
I haven't heard that yet. No. I mean, I was aware it happened.
How do you expect linebacker play to be a little different this week? You've got Zach with another week under his belt there. How do you expect that rotation might work?
You know, I don't think that's been finalized yet. It's something I think you can check with Coach Fickle, but I know Zach will probably start and play. And then you got Shazier and who else we got over there? Soul Storm. So you got, yeah.
You've had a week for that to soak in. Is it amazing to you that you're saying Zach Boring's going to start at linebacker for you a week after moving, Urban? I'm
just glad he is. I mean, I'm glad he's over there. He brings confidence, he brings toughness, and our players love him. And he's as unselfish a player as we have. So, yeah, to answer your question, yeah, it does. It's a little shy. If you had said that back in April or something, there's your starting middle linebacker outside.
Urban, could he still play some fullback and play both ways, or do you only want him?
Maybe once Sabino gets back. You know, I've been thinking about that. I'd love to hand him the ball, just to reward him sometime down in the red zone or something. But you saw what I saw, so.
I know that I don't think we asked you about it after the game or on Monday. The punt you guys had blocked on Saturday. What was the breakdown there? Is it anything that concerned?
Yeah, which, without giving it too much, concerned a lot. It's, we're checking the protection, and the ball was snapped. Right in the middle, if you watch it, Zach was standing up. Yeah, he was counting. They both snapped the ball.
I know that Warren made the move for the good of the team, but are there any ways that the move is good for Zach?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You're talking about like next level or whatever? Yeah, I think I've met with every scout that's come through here because they need to know. You know, everybody's looking for that all-purpose guy, and Zach gives you that.
I've had a chance to study Purdue a little bit more. I think they played all 3 quarterbacks on Saturday. Turbush mostly, but do you see any difference between their quarterbacks and maybe the skill set of each guy?
Oh yeah, big difference. You know, I remember Marv when he was at Miami. I actually recruited Marv when I was at Florida. He's just a tough guy, and I can see him. You know, he's playing with a partial tear of the ACL. He's a tough cat, but he's a mobile, tough guy, run-around guy. And then the quarterback they're playing with is more of a quarterback, and then they bring in one athlete. So they'll play all 3.
Curtis Grant talked a lot last year. Curtis Grant talked a lot about how last year was tough on him. Is he a guy right now that you have to kind of keep his head up? How's he dealing with kind of?
No, I think he's, you know, the honest evaluation is that he still has a ways to go, and that's one thing I just push our coaches real hard to be honest as they can with him. Don't leave anything behind door number 2. And I see him out there grinding, working, and he knows his weaknesses and he's trying to get better. I like his attitude.
Are you aware of where you are in the division race? Is this anything that ever comes up? I know it's a goal, but is that something that you bring up, or does it take care of itself?
I usually do, but it was such a disarray last week that we really haven't had time to. We're just trying to win a game, and you all saw what, you know, everybody saw what we all saw. So that's not it's appropriate at certain times to talk about it, and I didn't think it was at that time.
As you looked at Purdue's defense last week, they pretty much just got run over by Wisconsin. I mean, what do you see there that still bothers you, or that you can get your players' attention with?
Well, I wouldn't say run over. I think that back from Wisconsin's, you know, I kept hearing about how good he was, and I finally saw it on video. He's really good, and he pulled through tackles, and so I didn't see a steamrolling that, you know, maybe the yardage would indicate. I saw a back that is worthy of all that recognition he got, because I haven't seen him yet on video, and he's a dynamic player.
Is there a chance Nathan Williams can play linebacker at
all? Potentially in the 3-4 if we do some odd stuff, which he's already done some. So there's a chance of that. Because the one thing that Noah Spence played well enough that we trust him on the field now, so that he frees up Nate to maybe help us if we do some of that 3-4 stuff.
Coach, earlier this week you put out an APB for tough guys. Did anybody step up?
I think our whole team did. I really do. I think we've had very good Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and now shoulder pads come off tomorrow, and we've got to get them right.
Urban, when you have Stoneburner getting more involved in the passing game, what does that do to the offense overall? It seems like it would add another element.
Yep, he earned that right. He had probably his best week of practice. We had a little heart-to-heart talk recently, and he came out and played really well. That was his best game.
You say that Purdue's better than their record indicates and their stats indicate.
Yeah.
They played Notre Dame tough. They've gone short. You know, future first-round pick. Talk more about maybe how they're better than.
Yeah, I don't see. You know, I saw the score and the stats, but then you watch the video, and even our coach, you know, where are these yards? You know, I see them just. What it is, you see Monty Ball and Denard Robinson breaking off some big runs against them. It's not a systematic where they're getting a lot of yards. So.
2 more questions for Coach.
You have victory meals on Sundays. You always have stressed to your guys, at least the players say, that they should appreciate how hard it is to win a game.
Mm-hmm.
Did you want Saturday, though, to sting a little?
I think that's a great question. I don't know how to answer that. I did, but then I also want them when it's over. Go enjoy that meal, and we had a lot of fun with it. But I want them. We had a hard meeting. We had a real hard meeting, and I think you know there's nothing worse than players believing there's something that they're not, than the team believing there's something they're not. And so we had a very hard, honest meeting. It's over. Let's go. Let's move on. And we did enjoy the victory meal, though. But we did have a hard, honest meeting.
Last question.
What went wrong with the defense on Saturday? Can that be fixed in a week? I mean, from what
Absolutely.
you saw.
Absolutely can. Zach getting more experience helps. The coaching of leverage and just an emphasis on missed tackles and just finishing. So there's 3 things. It was the 4 to 6 seconds, that will be fixed. Leverage on the football will be fixed, and then tackling. That's the reason we're giving up big plays.